Today I'll be talking about my lesson plan that I created for Miss Walters. Miss Walters' classroom issue when I spoke to her was that each student had their own individual struggles in the classroom when it comes to learning information. So me and her discussed about the issue and figured that there would be some kind of technology that we could use to help her fix this issue. The grade level that she teaches is kindergarten, so she teaches all the subjects and she teaches at Alma Primary School. So the lesson that we're going to be doing today is going to be a reading lesson. So the introduction of the lesson, Miss Walters is going to pass out Chromebooks that their classroom has provided from the school. And they're going to start the lesson by singing the alphabet/animal song with the posters hung on their wall that they sing to go over the alphabet letters. So the first activity is going to be the learning style quiz, which will determine each student's learning style. They can learn by looking, learn by hearing, and learn by doing, because if we know their learning style, we can give that to them. So when they learn a new subject, they can use their learning style to further their learning. So the technology to help is going to be the learning style quiz, which is on the Scholastic website. So Miss Walters is going to have the learning style quiz up on her smartboard, and each question she will guide the students through so they can understand it better. Since they are in kindergarten, it might be difficult for them to read or understand the questions, and each question has an A, B, or C. At the very end of the quiz, each student can count how many A's, how many B's, and how many C's they have, which will also help their counting skills. And if they have mostly A's, they're going to be learned by looking, B's learned by listening, and C's learned by doing. So the students that have the learn by doing and learn by seeing will work on their ABCs through a program called Quizlet. And the technology to help obviously is Quizlet. And she can choose a Quizlet pre-made about the alphabet, or she can actually go in and make her own. And they have different study methods they can use, like the flashcards might be better for the learn by seeing, and the writing or the learn test might be better by the learning by doing students. So after this, the students will be placed in that are learned by hearing to watch a ABC video through the website Edu Creations. And if they finish, since it is just one video, it will they can watch some more on YouTube that Ms. Walters provides, or she can make more than one of these Edu Creations. And obviously the technology to help will be the Edu Creations. This is a picture example of the one that I made about the alphabet. So for the students that get done quicker for the learn by hearing, they can do a YouTube video and watch it and listen to it. And there's multiple videos that are good on YouTube for the alphabets, and she can choose any that she wants. And she can just use those to preoccupy them while the Quizlet learners are still working on theirs. So the conclusion of the lesson is Miss Walters will give each student a coloring sheet, but before that, she's going to have them sing the alphabet song alone as a class together. And each student will be given a coloring sheet with a different letter of the alphabet. Before moving on to the assessment part of the lesson, all the students will be able to hang up their coloring sheets in order one at a time, so the whole class will kind of get to practice their ABCs together in that way too. So the assessment, we're actually going to be using Quizlet again, And the students that didn't use Quizlet before, Miss Walters can kind of go on her smartboard and give a little rundown on how to use it, and she can choose a different Quizlet set for them to do since the ones that have been practicing it won't get any of an advantage. And they will all be clicked on the test part and they will begin their testing and they'll have all 26 letters to test over. So to give the test a little time limit, it can be about 15 minutes and that will be enough to complete all 26 letters. So during the test, Miss Walters can just walk around the room and make sure there's no cheating. They're all only on Quizlet and only on the test option, so therefore there will be no cheating involved in this assessment. So the Common Core curriculum alignment for this lesson is to recognize and name all upper and lowercase letters of the alphabet. The ISTE curriculum alignment is the empowered learner and computational thinker. And that's all for the lesson.